More than 2,000 years ago, in ancient China, a tomb was built that no one dares to open. Not because it was forgotten, but because what lies inside could shock the entire world. This is the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor to unify China. The tomb is located at the foot of Mount Li. From the surface, it looks like nothing more than a quiet hill. But beneath that soil and stone lies a vast underground empire. Ancient records say more than 700,000 workers were forced to build it. They dug deep into the earth for decades, without rest. Many never returned. Inside the tomb, historians believe there are underground palaces, towers, and roads designed to mirror the Qin capital. Rivers were recreated using liquid mercury. These mercury rivers represented the Yellow River and the Yangtze River, flowing endlessly, never drying up. Modern scientists have detected extremely high mercury levels around the burial site. This suggests that the ancient descriptions may be terrifyingly accurate. Surrounding the tomb is one of the greatest discoveries in human history. More than 8,000 terracotta soldiers were buried to guard the emperor. Each soldier has a unique face, a different posture, as if they were a real army, frozen in time, protecting their ruler's eternal sleep. To this day, it remains the largest and most detailed terracotta army ever discovered. But the greatest mystery lies at the very center, the main burial chamber, where Qin Shi Huang himself rests, has never been opened. Why? First, the mercury concentration is lethal. Second, any excavation could cause irreversible damage to this priceless site. And third, ancient texts warn of deadly traps designed to kill intruders. It is believed that inside the tomb are unimaginable riches: gold, jade, ancient weapons, and secrets lost to time. Some say it could be the greatest buried treasure in human history. Others believe the tomb carries a curse, waiting for anyone who dares to disturb it. Even today, the tomb of Qin Shi Huang remains sealed, silent, untouched. More than 2,000 years ago, in ancient China, a ruler began building a tomb that no one has ever dared to open. Not because it was forgotten, not because it was lost, but because what lies inside may be too dangerous, too valuable, and too mysterious for the modern world to disturb. This is the tomb of Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor to unify China. After conquering all rival states, Qin Shi Huang believed his power should not end with death. He wanted to rule forever. So while he governed the living, he also prepared an empire for the afterlife. Construction of his tomb began when he was still young and continued for decades. According to ancient records, more than 700,000 workers were forced to take part. They dug deep into the earth, day and night, with no rest. Many of them never left the site alive. The tomb is located at the foot of Mount Li, near today's city of Xi'an. From above, it looks like a natural hill, but beneath the surface is believed to be a massive underground world. Ancient historians described palaces built below the earth, connected by corridors and towers, designed to mirror the capital of the Qin Empire. This was not a simple grave. It was a hidden kingdom. One of the most disturbing details comes from descriptions of liquid mercury. Ancient texts claim entire rivers were recreated using flowing mercury to represent the Yellow River and the Yangtze River. The mercury was said to move constantly, never stopping, never drying out. For centuries, many believed this was only a myth. But modern science tells a different story. Researchers have detected extremely high mercury levels in the soil surrounding the tomb. This suggests the ancient writers may have been telling the truth. Surrounding the burial mound is one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in human history. The terracotta army, more than 8,000 life-sized soldiers, were buried to guard the emperor. Each soldier is unique. Different faces, different expressions, different ranks. They stand in silent formation, as if frozen in time. Still loyal, still waiting for orders. Alongside them are horses, chariots, weapons, and officers. An entire army, built not for war, but for eternity. Yet the greatest mystery lies deeper. At the very center of the complex is the main burial chamber, the place where Qin Shi Huang himself rests. This chamber has never been opened. Why? First, the mercury levels are believed to be lethal. Second, opening the tomb could destroy priceless artifacts that cannot be preserved with current technology. And third, ancient records warn of mechanical traps, crossbows designed to fire automatically, hidden mechanisms meant to kill anyone who enters without permission. Whether these traps still function remains unknown, but the risk is real. Many believe the tomb contains an unimaginable treasure, gold and silver piled like mountains, rare jade artifacts, ancient weapons of unmatched craftsmanship. Some even believe important historical records or lost knowledge may be sealed inside forever. If true, this could be the greatest buried treasure in human history. But others believe the tomb carries something darker, a curse, a warning left by an emperor who demanded absolute obedience even after death. Qin Shi Huang died in 210 BCE. Only a few years later, his empire collapsed. Rebellions erupted across the land. The Qin dynasty fell. But while his empire vanished, his tomb remained untouched. Century after century, dynasty after dynasty, the burial chamber was left sealed. Even today, with all our technology, the tomb remains closed, silent, untouched, sleeping beneath the earth. Perhaps not every treasure is meant to be discovered. Perhaps some secrets are too powerful to be brought into the light. And perhaps the tomb of Qin Shi Huang was never meant to be opened. Not by kings, not by archaeologists, and not by us. Perhaps not every treasure is meant to be found, and some secrets are better left sleeping forever.